It should have started. Cool. All right. 3.4. Gameplay-wise, done. And apparently there's a few trailers. So, like, let's watch them because we need to. They had the Castor Ice one in-game, which was a really good choice. They had a little bit of Finan, which was in-game, but there seems to be out-of-game stuff. So it's probably in between patches. No trailers. The videos are actually story. Then they really should have put them in-game, because the way they used the Castor Ice one was really good. So they really should have done that in-game. I don't know why they didn't. Honestly, I don't know why. As someone that's playing this for the first time, and I know I keep hammering this point time and time again, my experience is being curated by people that have played the story and know what's next. As someone playing for the first time, had I not had the benefit of this guidance and hand-holding, I would be lost. I would watch things too early, too late, out of order, out of context. I wouldn't know where to start, and I wouldn't know what to watch next. And there's absolutely no indication in-game to tell me, go watch these videos on YouTube after 3.4. So they should have been in-game. Especially if they're story. For that reason. How the fudge is someone expected to know they're supposed to go on YouTube after finishing 3.4? Anyways. Video 4 was manually edited by me since it supports 3.5, even though Hoya released it for 3.4. So yeah, devs. I'm not even going to say anything, but you know what I'm thinking. You probably know what I'm thinking. Now, we've got Myriad Celestia. Now, the last time we had Myriad Celestia, it was good shit. Cloud Knights, Martial Doctrine. I honestly didn't expect to see the Cloud Knights for a while. But here we are. And then after that, Myriad Celestia, Kaioden, a cleave across the transient world. That doesn't mean anything to me. And then Fables About the Stars, Part 1. Fables About the Stars, Part 2. You know what bothers me? Look at this. Look at this. Look, see that? And here's a space. Here there's no... It bothers me. Much better. And then 4.5 drip marketing. My fault. You're a coder. You should know the importance of spacing and how deadly a single misspace can be. You should know better. But anyway, it's like, imagine being a Japanese coder. I have failed you. It is bugged. That's racist. I can be racist. It's discrimination that's a problem. So, yeah. HSR as a story, as a world, as a franchise, because Honkai 3rd Impact and whatever, is really good. But the journey for people that haven't started when the game launched is absolutely freaking atrocious because there's absolutely no guidance on what to do. Yes, now they have this is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3, this is part 4. 3 years after the game was launched. So my point stands. Alright, Myriad Celestia, Cloud Knights, Martial Doctrine, on swords. Somehow it always keeps coming back to the bloody Cloud Knights. Which kind of makes sense considering Ruan Mei is sitting on that ship. Which may or may not be with Yao. I don't know. Because at that point all we had was a voice and it could be someone else. But the thing is, Ruan Mei and Swarm Hive Mother Fossil should not ever be used in the same sentence, much less same paragraph, much less be in the same place. Better yet, much less be in the same galaxy, because no. Bad. Did I make it the big one? A big webcam? This is the one. Sometimes I get it wrong, but this is the one. Do they have subtitles? Yes. Are the subtitles enabled? Default style.
Traveling with you has stirred up my curiosity.
I know that voice. You can check the thumbnails. I included them. I was going to say I know that voice. Funnily enough, we talked about it yesterday. This is like water painting. Someone water painted this. Is she actually going to get some story time now? Because her entire thing has been optional content. This is a perfect point. As a new player, you completely miss the Jingliu optional content. Completely. You have no idea who she is. And then all of a sudden, she will pop up in the story. And you're expected to know who she is. Because, you know, she spent 2 hours with JG, JQ, whatever the fudge his name is. But you didn't do that because it's easy to miss. And you're like, who the fudge is this? What would I know about storytelling? I just performed at the frickin' NIDA Theatre in Sydney in high school. Doing Shakespearean plays. What would I know about storytelling?
What drove you to pick up the sword at such a young age?
For once, the subtitles don't show before the dialogue. Thank you. Perfection.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. At first, it was the general's stories about the previous sword champion. He told me about her unparalleled skills, her unmatched prowess with a single blade.
He doesn't realize this, but flattery will get him everywhere.
It inspired me that one day I could earn the title myself.
So, it was the allure of renown.
I also wanted to live up to the general's expectations and repay him for the gift of his
No! Bad!
teachings.
Very bad! There is so much wrong with this. I don't even know where to start.
Where would I be without him?
Then you wish to forge deeper ties.
It's more than that. One day, I'll run into battle alongside my Cloud Knight comrades, defending the Wafu and striking down those who threaten us, putting my abilities to their rightful use.
In the end, it all comes back to fealty.
What's with all the questions, miss? Why did you choose the path of the sword?
I too was once shackled by fame and fortune.
You always hold it at the other person's neck. You never hold it like this.
Impeded by bonds and loyalty. But in the end, the sword moves beyond such notions. For the sword is just a sword, an instrument determining life and death. Nothing can tarnish its essence. Only when you've walked the fiery trail and cut through every impediment can you understand the purpose behind every swing of your sword.
Ah, the Red Moon. Hule.
Do you understand now, future sword champion? I wield the sword to vanquish my enemies. Nothing more. And now, our battle begins.
So this is supposed to replace the 2-hour optional quest, which is actually really good. No! No, it does not replace the 2-hour quest. The 2-hour quest is pretty damn good. It's really damn good. You can't replace that with this little cutscene. That doesn't work. There's so much context. And the fact that I even remember anything from that side quest goes to show how good it was. This whole questioning was all the way at the end. But throughout, there was banter back and forth. Because at the beginning, he thought, like, I will protect you, miss. I will guide you so it's nice and safe. And she's just like, uh-huh. Yeah, I definitely need protecting. You know, she kind of played along with it. And he did his sort of duty as a Cloud Knight, a lieutenant, you know, chivalry, a gentleman, you know what I mean? And then she kind of just like shows off. She wasn't even showing off, but she kind of just did her thing. And he's like, whoa, what's going on here? And she's like, let's have a friendly little competition. What do you say? You know, for shits and giggles. He's like, oh, I don't know. It wouldn't really be fair or appropriate. And she just cut out like 50 enemies in the blink of an eye. And he's just like, wait up! And he just starts running. You know what I mean? There's this whole thing, this whole mystery unraveling, this whole aura, and the whole, oh shit, I hope she's on our side. Because if she is not, you know, this is happening while the whole Lofu disaster is unfolding. You've got the freaking abundance. You've got the freaking destruction. You've got people, Cloud Knights, turning into like semi-immortal, The Last of Us, you know, spore creatures. And you're kind of going, shit, well, there's a guy with a giant coffin coming in. No one knows what he's doing. You've got Kafka. Now you've got this guy called Blade. What the fudge is happening there? Now Tingyun's acting really fucking weird. I don't know what's going on there. You know, like, all this stuff is happening at the same time. And now some random white-haired chick with a sword comes out of nowhere. And you're kind of like, which camp are you in? Is it the abundance, the destruction, the Lofu, the bloody stellaron hunters, or some other camp? You know, it's chaotic as hell, right? You can't just replace that with like 2 minutes. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. And I know Overwatch does that really well with their character trailers initially at the launch of their game, especially with Hanzo, you know, the archer with the tattoos and the dragons. And then you've got, what was his name? You know, the guy with the sword. I forgot his name. But those were full-blown animations with music and Genji, thank you. With music and animation and everything. This is kind of music painted 2D art style. It's different. It's very, very different. It's got a different tone, a different theme, a different impact. This won't, if this is the first time I'm seeing Jinglu, I'm not magically going to go, holy shit, she's awesome. And it would also kind of ruin that entire 2-hour quest because it kind of answers a lot of questions through imagery because you see her with the Cloud Knights. You know, through implication, she was either a part of the Cloud Knights or on the side of the Cloud Knights or something like that. So it kind of ruins it. You wouldn't want to do that. That's not cool. That's not the way you do it. And I kind of get upset at HSR for this, and I'm so thankful that I'm being curated through my journey because I really enjoyed the 2-hour mission because you slowly got to figure out who she is and what she's up to. And then much later, when Hule is losing his shit every time someone mentioned Jinglu, you're like, yeah, we've seen her. Meanwhile, if you haven't, you're kind of like, who the fuck is Jinglu? What's a Jinglu and why are you so pissed off about it? You know what I mean? You have no idea who this person is. Meanwhile, it's Hule's trauma that's kept him up at night. So much so that he's got a resistance to frost. That's some next level trauma. Anyways. I know. I like to think Jinglu is in the next part of the story. She probably isn't because it's Amphoreus. Like, where would she fit in? A wild Jinglu appears in Amphoreus. That'd be freaking sweet, and I would absolutely love it, but, like, it'd be thematically weird. You know, she was just in space, you know, just grabbing some space milk and space eggs, and she stumbled upon Amphoreus accidentally. You know, shit happens, she just bumped into it. She's a bad driver, you know, the whole blindfold and everything. And not because she's Chinese. See, I could be racist too. Actually, that's not racist. Is it racist? No, that's nationalist. A race would be like Asians can't drive. If I say Chinese people can't drive, that's specifically the Chinese. So, like, if I say Germans are good at engineering, is that racist? But a German's a race. See, these are questions we're going to have to ponder at some point, but you get my point. Alright, I'm going to put that note. Part 1, Jingliu. Okay, a wild Jingliu will appear, or a wild JQ will take stage in the story. Maybe. Maybe not. He was like the first premium 5-star character, and he hasn't really done much in the story since the Lofu. Kyoden, a cleave across the transient world. This is Acheron. What's she doing here? Well, this is going to be something. What is it, White Hair Girl Day? I'm not complaining, but like... I mean, Acheron did appear with Castorice's thing. So, thank you, you haven't forgotten she exists. Because you kind of did for a while. Thankfully, she was doing 450 million ultimate crits in DU yesterday. So, she's usable again. But for a while, she was kind of barely hanging in there. And I was using an E2 Acheron. Sorry, did I put the... Yep. Default enabled. Yep.
Do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Mate, I don't know if you've met up with Acheron recently, but she can't fucking remember which way her room in a hotel is. Much less why some random guy forged some blades. Good luck with that, buddy.
Because in times past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended here,
I am not remembering that, and what does that have to do with Genshin Impact?
they brought death and disaster on this world and its people.
Wait, you got horns?
To save the world, Izumo splintered 70,033 blades and forged them into the 12 Sentinels.
Why not 13?
The first was truth, forged by the Sovereign of Revelation. It could teach mortals the way of the law and create miracles from the deconstruction of all things.
Wait, sorry, you just went with 12 Sentinels, which can be interpreted as the 12 Order of Angels, and one you started talking about teaching mortals. So this almost sounds like a divine thing. Anyway, sorry, like my Christian upbringing is kicking in.
The second was sky, forged by the eternal zenith. It could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of misery from passing through. The third was howl, able to summon lightning to rend the heavens and meteors to rain down divine punishment. The fourth was mist, able to break earth and tear cloud with biting wind and rain.
So Jingliu got her hands on the ice one, you got your hands on the lightning one, which means there's a few of these blades in the cosmos. I want.
The fifth was frost, freezing the land in an instant. The sixth was fate, the restless cycle of life and death. Then there was flare, thought, root, form, bind, maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory, until...
All of them were broken. The price of every victory was a world in its entirety. And in the end, that entirety was lost. And so Izumo splintered 12 sentinels and forged them into 2 bearers. The first was origin. The second was end. The world forged 70,047 blades, and only one could save Izumo. But you and I both know the road to salvation does not exist. There is no trace of tomorrow. Resisting the Kamigami, humanity will eventually become Oni. We pawned everything, all for the destruction of two worlds. In times past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended, was surely as beautiful as Izumo. So, do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Because of a lie. An end that never existed. We long since strode into their shadow. Each step forward one that we can never walk back. Until the last blade is forged into... Not. I knew this world was fleeting. And yet...
Her being an Oni does give a little bit of context, because she would have to be very old. And so being a human that's old, I always figured the nihility was like, hey, I like the cut of your jib. How would you like to be depressed for all time? What do you mean? Congratulations, you've just lost your memory but gained immortality. Wait, what? Deal with it. And when they say Inazuma, I automatically think of the orb in the rope. You know, the one I had to farm. Acheron's set was painful. In the end, I just had to craft all the items because I could never get... I farmed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of her relics and orbs. You know, the old-fashioned way of having to clear the whole thing to kill the boss. Not the quick farm one. Because I wasn't far enough in the story. And I still didn't get the one I needed. Again and again and again and again and again. Never want to do that shit again. But her being an Oni does make sense in that regard. I thought it was the nihility and becoming a emanator which extended her lifespan. But her just naturally having that lifespan because of her origin does, in a sense, make sense. So Izuma was Japan of the past in the HSR world. Something that we will never see since the world was destroyed, as we can see. And also because Hoyo is in China. And the last thing we want to do is show off Japan. I'm surprised that Hoyo hasn't shown off China. I mean, I know they do it indirectly through Space China. You know, the Lofu. But Inazuma exists. Yes, but in Genshin, Inazuma is run by a warlord that hates everybody and closes it off from the world and like randomly attacks everybody because Japan bad. But the Lofu is good and loves everybody and embraces capitalism. Right? Right? And it has cute little dogs in Inazuma. Sorry, in the Lofu. Which are safe, by the way. No one would kidnap your dog in the Lofu and eat it. That was the entire Lofu. That is Space China. The Lofu is Space China. That's what I call it. Alright, so we got Jinglu and we got Acheron. If this is the trend we're going with, we need another white-haired girl with a sword. Now, we've got blue, we got purple, and arguably sometimes red. That means we need a green, we need a Bulbasaur, and I can only think of one Bulbasaur. Alright, let's find our Bulbasaur. Myriad Celestia Fables about the Stars. I hope they don't throw Firefly in here because Firefly's already had her Myriad Celestia. I hope they at least throw in Fei Zhao. God damn it! I would like to file a complaint. Oh, you know, just go to Amphoreus. It'd be good for you. Quick little trip. Get some fuel. Ain't nothing weird happening in Amphoreus whatsoever. I just need you to go for a little trip to Amphoreus to help us out. Help you out with what? Oh, nothing. It also helps you out by getting fuel. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So she sends you into a world that is clearly, you know, has something going on, but tells you absolutely nothing because, of course, she knows nothing. The Garden of Recollection knows absolutely nothing. At the same time, the Garden of Recollection is in Herta space station trying to steal some information or steal something, you know, one or the other, you know what I mean? They're doing something shifty. But they get the Trailblaze and the, what do we call it, Astral Express to go to Amphoreus and infiltrate it. Sorry, that's not infiltrating. Visiting it. Totally not infiltrating Amphoreus at all, whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. I like to file a complaint. What the F is she doing on the Astral Express? Hey, I am filing that complaint. Big time. Big time. And why does she get 2 videos?
Let's make an exchange, shall we?
No! Hell no! It's because of people like you that I have trust issues.
An exchange of memories.
Hell no!
I dreamed of a ray of light, of a crystal chalice.
Oh, where have I seen this before? By the way, you would have seen this before in the simulated universe. A totally optional piece of content. Honestly, Hoyo is just special.
The light that shone from that crystal spoke to me. Listen to the parable of the stars. The nameless one, the pathless one, arrived from the edge of the wilderness, clad in stellar radiance.
Nameless and pathless.
Go now, march unwaveringly into solar wind. At the end, you will return to my embrace, but march towards the light. Yet that light began to burn, piercing through the clouds as a golden death. Towers crumbled, and the people fled, for the sun was soon to set and meet with vicious destruction. But be not dismayed, O child of the world. The Luck's arrow will descend to purge the wicked abominations. You must follow the traces left behind in the storm's wake.
Oh yeah, the hunt that literally just bombards an entire planet and kills everybody, including the target. We might as well call the hunt the United States of America.
The Celestial One guards their secrets, plotting out the routes that connect all things.
Yeah, how long till we find Polka Kakamon? Oh, there she is. There she is.
But they are silent, like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe. Listen to the silence, and you will know where the stars are resting. Let your staff strike the earth, they say. Once and again. The tender sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that falls from their branches will rid you of sickness and poison.
The devil is in the details. Will rid you of sickness and poison. Uh-huh. What about fungi?
Blindfold your eyes, they say, that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you. Let it not burden your soul.
I always thought that this was the Nihility, like this big muck-looking Pokemon dude. But now it just looks like a massive black hole just swallowing everything.
nor numb your stride.
Imagine the nihility is literally just a massive Eon that just wants to make friends, but because he's so big, he has his own gravitational pull, and it just swallows entire planets whole. So he's just drifting in the cosmos, ever alone, because he can't get close to anyone, because he's literally like a giant black hole. I thought he was a slime at first too. Yeah, because it looks like a muck.
Push open the majestic gates, they say, and lift up the tablets of lapis. Read them aloud. Let the fire that forged the bricks and the ones that laid the walls' foundations be known.
I literally don't understand what the preservation wants. Like, the IPC worships him, and he grants power and favor to a bunch of corporate raiders. Like, what is your deal? What do you actually want?
Then they say, "Oh, you who have reached the end, enter into the paradise that envelops all. Join this great choir and feast. Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace."
Isn't it interesting that Black Swan is talking this entire time, except now when the Aeon is talking, but it's talking in the exact same flow as Black Swan? Not sus at all.
Look upon the courtesan's extravagance, the mariner's intemperance. Listen to the infant in the mirror, the waves as they enter the dream, the tipping of the balance, the shapeless prince, and finally, measure the world against yourself, and take all such things to heart. This is the path you should walk, they say. Machiavelli, depart once more. Machiavelli. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. Should you choose the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
Should you choose the right one? Nah, I'm just gonna come on board and suggest you come to this one. Black Swan is full of shit. I'm sorry, but she's full of shit. She is full of shit. She is full of shit. She is not impartial in any way, shape, or form. She's guiding the hand of fate and pretending like she's impartial. That is some bullshit. And I love how the second half of the Aeons just got skipped really quickly. Now, I know that we don't have images for many of them, but still, not a lot of, you know. So Black Swan and Aeons. So let me leave that note. Bam, easier. So I had to adapt the subs for video 4. They are very important for the context. So any issues there, blame me. Because you had to edit the video because bloody Hoyo has spoilers in them. So you had to go out of your way to edit a video and the subtitles for my benefit because Hoyo would have spoiled me to the next part of the story. Because Hoyo, like, were they getting the interns to plan these or something? Wouldn't surprise me. Did they pay the interns in Stellar Jades? Wouldn't surprise me. That's probably why all the Hoyo people that I am in contact with keep changing and quitting their jobs every 3 months. Because they're probably paid in Stellar Jades. And not many. It's a travesty, I tell you. An absolute travesty. Alright, we got a thumbnail. Of course it's this bastard. Finan. I still can't get over the fact that he was just talking really slowly for 30 minutes. Just non-stop talking for 30 minutes. Really. I mean, I talk, but I don't talk that slowly. Imagine my 30 minutes extended to 3 hours because we slow everything down. to this pace because Finan gets paid by the hour. God damn it, man. Talk a little faster. Your friends were dying, for fuck's sake. You bastard. It's almost like time is of the essence. Not. Kill me now, man. Kill me now. By the way, this video has no subtitles. The folder has no subtitles. Unless they're built in. Which, I hope they are, because they're not in the folder. Anyways.
The last time I was on the Chua
Jingliu, thank you. I wouldn't recognize that voice.
was centuries ago.
Pity that you now come not as a hero, but a prisoner.
I'm pretty sure she can still get out of those.
Put the abundance in their grave, empty talk.
The divination matrix will naturally determine whether your words are trustworthy.
Fine. As we always say on the Xianzhou, seeing is believing. A war of gods has already begun.
That was Eurillo 7.
In the Abacus's calculated future, the Lord Ravager's wish will be fulfilled.
Wait, was that Iron Tomb?
And an Lord Ravager's wish will be fulfilled, and an eon will fall. This is a chess game between gods. As each piece falls to counter the next, why not take advantage of it for our own goals? The Alliance already has the Swarm Author's remains to kill a god.
Wait, so is she suggesting that they use Iron Tomb in order to take the Abundance out? Or is she suggesting to use the frickin' Swarm to take the Abundance out? Don't answer that question, but that's where my head's at.
We just need to temper the Hunt's arrowheads with Ruin's golden blood.
Star Cluster? Huh? Muted due to VA strike. Oh, god fucking damn it! You do realize that this could have just been fixed with AI.
A colleague told me that the Xianzhou Alliance is not our enemy. So why not join this great feast? And observe how billions of beating hearts walk into irreversible demise.
Indeed, death is not a
Oh, so this is just Fantilia chilling.
process, but the outcome. Let the ignorant hunter raise their bow and kill what they love, what they believe in, and ultimately kill themselves.
And the video just got demonetized.
So, what's the point in this process? Just for it to feel like a ceremony? Well, it's not like I have a right to complain about ceremonies. I mourn for worlds that can no longer laugh.
Do you still remember what happened?
I saw a spot of light that dimmed the star. Then existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white, enveloping both entropy and time.
We salute thee, blemished one. In defiance of the cosmic roots that bind all, we offer a magnificent ruin.
Together, beneath your gaze, we bear witness to a colleague's end. Be it coronation or collapse, the end of their yearning is the same.
just to witness? That feels like formalism. Even if every genius in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
So his head is a fucking hand.
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
So every single Aeon has an ante. Okay.
Cease your chatter. The sun has risen from the end of time.
When Iron Team finally breaks its ship, the erudition's calculations will meet the end.
But who could say that Akavili on a new journey won't bring another salvation?
Trailblazing always ends up igniting something, no? Then, they'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
So every single Ravager of Destruction is an anti-Aeon. Bold.
Prisoner who picked up Starfire. If you are to become the first spark, then come and leave the cave with me. And in that fable about the stars, we'll pen the prelude of destruction.
I gotta read what it says on the Acheron one. Now this, I can only... This is the orbital pattern of stars and planets. And when they perfectly align, which would be once every God knows how long, you can do something. Maybe open a gate, open a cage, unlock something, break a seal, something like that. But what the heck was here? Something was...
Do you still...
Deceased who were denied rest by their nihility, do you, sin thirster of nihility, still remember what happened? Well, that's a mouthful.
remember what happened?
I saw a spot of
Someone's a sin thirster.
light that dimmed the star.
Which is very powerful, but what is it from?
Then existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white,
Ah, so the anti-nihility, so he did that.
enveloping both entropy and time.
So the destruction wants to take out every single Aeon. Okay. And then what? So the destruction is planning to counter every single Aeon. But certain Aeons are planning to counter each other. The abundance is just doing its own thing. The hunt is trying to take out the abundance. Elation's just sitting there snorting cocaine. Like, the preservation's just playing corporate simulator. I mean, not exactly a unified front. And Iron Tube wants to take out the erudition. So everyone has their target. Like, fair enough, you know, go for gold. But still. The udon's mine? Thank you. Hacha made udon. Awesome sauce. I mean, go for it. But, like, what did Annihility do to you? You're just chilling. So there's a bunch of trivia here. I find it funny that someone's anti-elation. What did the... I think the elation's a little bit like the Tanuki. Someone really pissed someone off. And then it's like, you know what? I'm going to take you out. It's like, but I am elation. I know the universe. Like, good luck with that. It's like, I'm still going to try it. It's like, good luck with that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to go play in Casino World. It's just, yeah. Anti-harmony. The hand is weird. It's a bit like Dahlia's. Also a bit like Acheron's. Also a bit like Eisen. Anti-preservation. He's a giant Gundam.
Just to witness?
Okay, he's anti-elation. And he's got the hand and the dice. So you're like anti-gambling? Maybe? I don't know.
That feels like formalism. Even if every genius in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
Cease your chatter. The sun has risen from the end of time.
So Acheron's using her blade to cut shit open, and this guy's using his blade to just end things? Or is it the opposite of ending, because nihility is nothingness? It's kind of got this light. And he did just use the light to take out like 3 planets.
When Iron Team finally breaks its shell, the erudition's calculations will meet the end.
But who could say that Akavili on a new journey won't bring another
Oh, that was his head.
salvation?
Trailblazing always ends up igniting something, no? Then, they'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
I'm gonna have to watch the previous the previous Finon thing. Because Mr. Hooded Swordsman here and Mr. Hooded Swordsman and Finon's thing, I'm gonna have to take a look because I see these lines, so I'm gonna have to take a look if they're the same. Because if he's anti-nihility, but he was just chilling with Nanook for a while, I mean, it could make sense, but I just want to make sure if they're the same or if there's another one. It's kind of important, you know? How many of them are there? I love how Fantilia is just basically coordinating this shit and just narrating it. I don't even know where she is on the power scale. Probably not that high, but, you know, she's just chilling there. It's basically a scrum meeting with Destruction Ravagers. Status update. What's going on? Well, Iron Tomb is on its way. By who? Well, some erudition simp got rejected by Daddy, so now he's building a giant AI to take out Daddy. I mean, we'll take it. It works. There's an extra thing for you to watch. Is it in the folders? I don't see anything here. It's on Discord Mobile Gaming. So not in the folders. Article. You know how bad videos off a what's it called? A browser are? They lag. That's why I always download them. Not a video? Okay, let me pull it out. 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 Love and Deep Space. Sorry, wrong series. Destruction and Lord Ravagers. Close enough. Am I supposed to read this or is this spoilery? See, I don't even know if I'm allowed to read shit anymore. That's the problem. Hoya does such a great job of read. God damn it. Oh, come on! This shit's ridiculous. Let's at least zoom it in. The prisoner is about to grasp the celestial flames. As cosmic fables echo from beyond the cave. Okay, we're trying to rhyme. The fate of Amphoreus lies exposed beyond the gaze of Nanook and their assembly of Lord Ravagers. The displacement and desolation caused by the Lord Ravagers, enforcers of the will of destruction, are not like some distant whale, but are closely linked to the fate of the cosmos. Any world could be the next victim, and nobody should take them lightly. Meanwhile, Fantilia kind of fucked up with Lofu, so yeah, I think people would take them lightly. There is a core flame in the center of the universe. It burns brighter and brighter until it consumes the entire sea of stars, all to welcome a magnificent oblivion and the end of realities. And apparently the core flames were made by the destruction, you know, the shits and giggles. But then the MC just has a core flame inside them. Sorry, that's a stellaron. Wait, then where did core flame come from? No, wait, sorry. Core flames are from Amphoreus. Sorry. I mixed up stellaron and core flame. Give me a sec. Rewinding. Taking a few steps back. All right, few steps back. All right, cool. Destruction made stellarons for shits and giggles. MC has stellaron inside them as, like a battery. So, that works. But, now we're talking about core flames for some reason. Even though I thought that was an Amphoreus exclusive because Amphoreus was some sort of simulation. But now, apparently, the entire universe has a core flame, which could not mean that the entire universe is in itself a simulation, and Amphoreus is a simulation within a simulation. Sure, why not, at this point? Lord Ravagers. Nanook's chosen weapons of destruction. Embrace the aesthetic of destruction where all things return to entropy. Really good song. The Aeon Nanook, who walks the path of destruction, glances at the powerful creatures in different worlds that have developed the urge to destroy, and brands them with their mark that gives power. I love how they say their mark, almost like he's a god. So would Slavs get the mark of destruction? Do you think we've earned it? So then why is Beleborg all about preservation? The preservation was like, nah, this is too destructive. I'm going to freeze things here. Chill out a little bit. Put your ass on ice. Lord Ravagers are both aeonic emanators and the enforcers of the will of destruction. Obsessed with the beauty of havoc, adhering to the principle that all things return to entropy. They love to use the damn word entropy. I'm going to have to Google the exact definition of entropy. No freaking assumptions. Entropy is a scientific concept fundamentally describing the dispersal of energy and matter. In physics, it is commonly referred to as measure of disorder, of randomness within a system. A highly ordered, concentrated state, like an intact block of ice. Like an intact block of ice has low entropy, while a highly disordered, dispersed state like melting water has high entropy. So my joke about the preservation, chilling Beleborg the fuck out, is low entropy, which is the opposite of the destruction. Which is what the stellaron was trying to do. But wasn't the stellaron trying to bring forth an eternal winter? Which is kind of ironic. But anyway. The arrow of time, probability and microstates, information theory. In computer science and telecommunications, entropy is a measure of uncertainty, surprise, or the missing information in a transmitted message. High entropy means a message is highly unpredictable and contains a lot of noise, while low entropy means the message is predictable and organized. So destruction is trying to bring randomness into the world. In other words, chaos. In other words, the Lord Ravagers are agents of chaos. In other words, our best friend the Joker is, in effect, following the path of destruction, because it is the path of entropy, randomness. Then what the hell is a heart doing? Anyways, now we know what entropy means. Obsessed with the beauty of havoc, adhering to the principle that all things return to entropy, randomness, unpredictability. There are also artists of war and the most refined weapons of destruction. Oh my god, that is music to my ears. Commanding wars across the stars, wielding the devastating might blessed by the Aeon. Each Lord Ravager holds a unique philosophy of destruction, making them extremely dangerous. Some claim they are antimatter bullets, blessed by Nanook, and purpose to incinerate paths. If life feeds on negentropy, Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta look this shit up. Negentropy definition. I think it's the opposite of entropy, but let's try it. Negentropy, short for negative entropy. Fucking easy. The polar opposite of it. Done. Where were we? If life feeds on neentropy... Why? They have a hard-on for these words, don't they? Negentropy, then all actions are destined to facilitate destruction. In the end, when all returns to entropy, destruction will terminate together with the cosmos. Why? It's not that I don't understand your goal. I'm questioning the motivation. We understand that the destruction wants to destroy. My question is, why? Alright, thank you for defining destruction. Bestow the cruelest joke of all. Witness the most absurd annihilation. Lord Ravager, Astat Pramad. Some say Asat Pramad is the most human of the overlords. While others argue he's the least, rarely seen on the front lines, he prefers to orchestrate from afar, so he's a strategist. More chess master than warlord, basically, moving his legions with methodical precision. Worlds that fall under his gaze are consumed by waves and waves of slow, cruel jokes. Like the infamous fall of the Ogul Ring. Over a century, Asat Pramad advanced his void rangers inch by inch, just to force the military line of the resistance into the shape of a single line of text. Destruction is where laughter ends. It is mourning, not celebration. Force the military line of the resistance into the shape of a single line of text. I'm envisioning this. And this is a man that is extremely bored. And my question is, did this army... because I would just imagine that this army, whether they had technology where they've got screens where they can see the movement of their troops, or whether they're using one of those old boards where they're like moving their troops and they can see it. I wonder if they realized what was going on. Destruction is where laughter ends. It is mourning, not celebration. The fact that it even had fucking commas. The scale of this. Known as the destroyer of elation. Well, of course. Pramad embraces the title. When his work is done, he scorches a giant smiling face into the service of every dead planet as if to mock the very idea of life. So you have elation, which isn't necessarily destructive. It can be destructive. It can be destructive. But it's not necessarily destructive. It can just be shits and giggles. It can just be fireworks pretending to be explosions. Or it can just be trolling. Whereas this guy will troll you and then kill you. You see, suddenly Aha doesn't look so bad. I mean, I never thought Aha was, like, bad to begin with. Aha is just, like, bored. But this guy is bored in a very destructive way. And this is the most human of all overlords. Must be the boredom. But you can see the strategist, right? It means he understands the depth of the enemy and their knowledge and their military and strategic prowess. So he knows how to make them react to reposition them where he wants them. So the notion of know thy enemy, this guy is like running circles around the enemy. This is like GG. This is beyond just teabagging you. This is just showing you how screwed you... Like, imagine being a commander and you're desperately fighting for your survival of your entire species, and then you realize that this guy has just put you in a position where the message is destruction is where laughter ends, it is mourning, not celebration. And you realize how fucked you are. And then it just one-shots you. Because your entire military unit is in a single line and you can just blow them up in one hit. Like, that is ultimate disrespect. That's like shaming you. That's next level. All right, here's the next guy. Jesus. All right, here we go. Savage white flame pierced through the deepest darkness. Lord Ravager Zephyro? I don't know. I'm calling you Zephy. Zephy is feared across the stars as the most terrifying of the Lord Ravagers. I'll be the one to decide that. He is obsessed with the final moment of annihilation, the beauty of absolute erasure, yet some whisper that encountering him may be a mercy. Among all the Lord Ravagers, Zephy alone offers a death without pain. I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. Some doctors of chaos even theorize that his destruction is a form of resistance. They believe he is a self-annihilator summoned by IX, refining fading colors into blinding white light to defy the shadows of the Aeon. His devastation has been known to bleed into the dreams of the Nihility Pathstriders, leaving searing marks on their walking flesh. He's like a White Walker. Many believe Zephy's targeting the Nihility. One self-annihilator once described a nightmare. At the end of all things, with nothing left to destroy, a Lord Ravager hurled himself into IX's divine corpus, followed by a single violent beam of white that pierced the endless dark, which is probably what destroyed all those planets. I'm going to have to take a look at Finan's video from last week and who he was fighting. If the guy he was fighting was topless and had these 4 lines. Because if Finan Boy was able to like fight this guy for more than a few swings, that's something. But we will see. Selenova. What is this? Bloody Genova? Bloody Final Fantasy VII? The stars listen to a prayer of despair, gathering of grand death. When some desperate civilizations cry out for salvation, these requests are heard by the family. Oh boy. But it may be Selenova who answers, and her descent brings ruin to enemy and supplicant alike. Unlike her mysterious peers, Selenova's origin is unknown. Nanook personally ignited a world of harmony and elevated her from the ashes of the Eternal Centurion. She is deemed the destroyer of harmony, leading the Antimatter Legion and commanding Void Rangers and starships in vast, coordinated campaigns. For eons she has followed the path of the Cancer of all worlds, spinning a web of death across the stars. Some say she alone among the Lord Ravagers knows the truth of the stellarons, or worse, that she's the one planting them. I'm going to be honest, I prefer her to Robin. My logic is this. I don't like Robin's music. I will take the cries and screams of 1,000 worlds over Robin's music any day. At least I could fall asleep to this symphony of destruction. Beautiful. Luxbane, or Lux, Lux, the measurement of light. Sun Devourer that chases the light, extinguished 10,000 stars. Called the Sun Devourer, giant Luxbane is credited with countless stellar extinction events. According to the Intelligentsia Guild, beyond that little is known. No one understands their purpose. They're simply called Luxbane. Bane of Light, Extinguisher. Luxbane's form is indescribable, a shape so vast it eclipses suns, blotting out skies and space alike. Some in the astral ecology school believe they are a descendant of a Leviathan branch species. But with those creatures long gone, few can imagine a young Aeon reviving such an old being from death and commanding them. I know one crazy bitch that might. Could Luxbane be Nanook's emanator to confront the veracity or the permanence? No one knows for sure. You see, now that they're introducing these Lord Ravagers, which are like antipaths, I'm starting to feel more and more that Ruan Mei, who wants to become an Aeon, will, in a way, become a Lord Ravager, but she would be so twisted in her point of view that she would see herself as an Aeon, even though her actions are that of a Lord Ravager. It's going to be some crazy shit like that. Keep her one may away from a Leviathan. Keep her away from any organic material that she can reverse engineer. Because she's already got a bloody xenomorph in the basement, and she's splicing that DNA with the swarm. If that is not an agent of destruction, I don't know what is. Let me just grab the most destructive entity known to mankind and revive it in the basement. What? I was bored. I needed to see what would happen. Jesus Christ. Absolutely terrifying. Arcforger. Ignite the Warforge. Turn your enemies into Void Rangers. For years, Arcforger remained a total mystery despite years of investigation by the Cosmic Powers. Only recently did the IPC, thanks to 2 Society members observing Amphoreus, decode their name. Arcforger from the gravitational waves of Iron Tomb. So I'm going to assume that this is Iron Tomb. Void Rangers often exhibit twisted forms, and some destruction creations implode with an intense backfire when destroyed, dragging their enemies along with them to their destruction. It's believed Arcforger is the architect of the Legion. Their power is linked to heat, forging, and shaping, possibly connected to the path of preservation. In the Furnace of War, there is no line between Smith and the Smithed. Since their ascension, this Lord Ravager no longer destroys directly, but instead forges all things into weapons of extinction. The IPC has strongly condemned this. The IPC has strongly condemned this. That is like the most IPC... Like, think of the IPC as a country, and think of the IPC as America. This thing is like destroying planets, and it's like, the IPC condemns this, while also doing this on multiple planets at the same time. But we condemn other people doing what we ourselves do. Fuck off. Honestly, fuck off. Fantilia, here we go. Seize the body, manipulate the mind, and set a self-destructing trap. A member of the ancient shapeless species of the Helobi. A starfire essence, Fantilia delights in luring civilizations into self-destruction. Based on her sabotage of the Jianzhou alliance, it's speculated that her target may be the Hunt. To her, material extinction is not the end. Only when all things vanish mentally and spiritually can true annihilation be achieved. She's said to possess thousands of incarnations, spreading across the cosmos in countless forms. Through lies, illusions, and manipulation, she fans the flames of blind vengeance. Recent anomalies on the Jianzhou and Yao Qing may be signs that her schemes are escalating. Just how deep her influence runs is still unknown. I mean, I still would. Anyway, carrying on. Iron Tube. Oh! Right, they're separate. Cool. Okay, that answers that question. So Iron Tube is the newbie. Upon the logic of inorganic life forms turning technology to scrap metal. Lord Ravager Iron Tube. Unlike other Lord Ravagers, Iron Tomb's invasions require no physical presence, leaving behind almost no eyewitnesses. Its presence is inferred from the ruins of devastated civilizations. Technology turns into viruses, worlds plunge into darkness, and everything deemed advanced becomes a cold grave. It only appears in highly developed worlds. Some Intellitron theorists believe Iron Tomb is the inverse of erudition, a reversal of all calculations and logic. Its destruction resembles a phenomenon more than aesthetics, a corruption and subversion of inorganic logic, a collapse of all intelligent behavior. But that would imply that Iron Tomb is not a new creation, but rather something that has been around for a while, that's only recently been restarted or emulated. So, Lygus didn't create something new. He recreated something that previously existed. This is why Lygus never got Daddy's attention, because he never came up with anything new. A lack of imagination. Wow. Okay. Nice work, Lygus. No wonder, like, I mean, how could it have this much of a synopsis if it was recently created in Amphoreus? Well, we don't know how recently, but you get my point, right? It would have had to have existed either previously, or Amphoreus must have been there for a long time. And like Iron Tube, did destructive things while it was still learning. He called finding a gift for Iron Tomb in his report. But calling someone a gift for Iron Tomb doesn't necessarily mean it's either new or old. Because if all he did was beef up Iron Tomb by giving it an endless simulation to run calculations through to improve and train its core logic of destruction, he would not have actually created a Lord Ravager, but rather he would have created a puzzle for the Lord Ravager to solve like a Rubik's Cube to improve its logic. Lygus spends years sending beta versions of Iron Tube to multiple worlds. That beta version is what we now know as Iron Tube. The final version is supposed to be so much more powerful. All of this is written in those files at the end of 3.4. You mean the ones that we haven't read yet? But like, okay. So, okay. Here's the key question. Did Lygus create Iron Tomb 1.0? The original. Or did Lygus recreate Iron Tomb? And if neither, did Lygus find Iron Tomb somewhere and just like work with it? As an IT person, you should understand what I'm asking. Lygus didn't create the scepter. Rupert the Emperor did, unless Lygus is Rupert. Not my question. Not my question. The scepters themselves have computational power. Computational power alone is not by its very nature destructive. Unless it was, and no one knew. But just having computational power doesn't mean it's going to go and destroy worlds. Unless it has a will of its own. And its will arrived at the logical conclusion that it wants to destroy. The scepter is Iron Tomb. Now Nook looked at the scepter and made it a Lord Ravager. Okay. But then he didn't create Iron Tomb, and we don't know whether or not Iron Tomb already existed. So here's the question. Prior to Lygus getting his hand on the scepter, did the scepter have the will or the programming to run the function that Iron Tomb is running, which is to destroy? Or is that something that Lygus programmed in the scepter? It's a very technical question, but very specific for a reason. Because if the scepter was just a scepter with no will, it's just a computer. But if it already had a will, it already had an artificial intelligence and a will that's different, then it's not just simply a computer. We don't know that yet. You could have said that. That's what I was digging for. Look, with what I know about Lygus, he didn't get Daddy's attention. Because clearly he couldn't, ask anything thought-provoking enough to get Daddy's attention. Herta did. And so Lygus has a chip on his shoulder that some random human got Daddy's attention while an Intellitron didn't. Even though Intellitron's whole thing is supposed to be intelligence. It's kind of in the name. So there's that. Which narrows down a lot of things. But still. All that we know is the scepter was rejected by Nos, and Lygus found it and helped it get revenge. We still don't know Lygus's motivation. I'm going to assume Lygus' motivation was that Herta got Daddy's attention, became an Emanator of the Year Edition, and he didn't. So he said, screw you guys, I'm going to make my own Emanator with blackjack and hookers, and started doing whatever he did with Iron Tomb to try to get Nanook's attention, which he did, indirectly, through Iron Tomb. But he still regards that as a victory, because that's the closest to being a Lord Ravager or an Emanator that he could get. Because he sucks. But remember, for you to be a society member, you have to be acknowledged by news. Then what's his fucking problem? The guy's like a bratty child that can't handle that he has a new sibling. Jesus Christ, man. But anyway. Check the mobile thread. I put images that you wanted there. I like that we now have names and faces of Lord Ravagers. We had Fantilia, and while it was just Fantilia, the Lord Ravager, the fuck is a Lord Ravager? It's an Emanator. But why are they called Lord Ravagers? Implies multiple Emanators. You know, what are they? Who are they? What is this? What is that? And giving this sort of gives a little bit of a, okay, there are multiple Emanators of Destruction, Lord Ravagers, and here's what they're all about, you know? It gives you that answer, but it also gives you that perspective. Is it good? Oh, so now you really like it.
This has chocolate inside.
No, it has pistachio.
No. It has chocolate inside. Usually, they don't have chocolate inside the pistachio ice cream.
So you really like the pistachio ice cream?
I like the part that see, this one has chocolate inside.
Pistachio swirl with crushed biscuit. That's not chocolate, that's crushed biscuit.
It's chocolate. It is crushed biscuit.
I'm looking at the ingredients.
No, take a look at the photo. You can literally see the chocolate line.
That is literally crushed biscuit.
No, crushed biscuit is these ones. Take a look. Take a look.
I'm looking at the ingredients and I don't see chocolate anywhere. There is no chocolate in the ingredients.
No. Have a look. You have crushed biscuits, the little ones, little bits and pieces. And then this green line that you have is chocolate.
No, it's pistachio.
Fine, I eat it. Sorry, guys. It's so good.
So previously you refused to try it, but now you love it as soon as you tried it. And you complained when I bought 2 of them.
I'm not complaining.
Now you're not complaining, but you did complain when I bought 2 of them. Kuma, why'd you buy 2 of these? No. It's pistachio. Oh, it's not going to be very good. Oh, okay.
So hard to find something good in Australia.
Yeah, which is why I took a chance and I tried something new. And now you're loving it.
Maybe because I worked so hard today.
Maybe. Tiki's so cute. Tiki, don't jump. Tiki. Oh, she doesn't want to come. Chiki's wearing a little sweater. This law being in an article in Hoyo Lab is insane. I stand by what I previously said. Hoyo sucks at making it easy for players to experience the story. They suck at it. Not only is there no indication that you need to go watch YouTube videos after 3.4, but there's even less indication that you have to go on Hoyo Lab and read an article. How the hell am I expected to find this? How? Hoyo is special. That's all I'm saying. I wish this law was explicitly in the game. This law is very interesting, but this should be in the game and explained clearly for each one. Yeah. I don't know why it's not. It's text and images. Is it that hard to put text and images in a freaking game? Especially when there's a whole section with text and images. When was this released? I'm guessing it was released around the same time as the patch. Surely there's a date here somewhere. 31F. No, that's... When the fudge was this? 25th, 625. So like a year ago. I'm guessing when it was current content. So to get the full HSR experience, you have to be playing the game, but you also have to be following the YouTube channels and watching the most up-to-date videos, and also on Hoyo Lab, a completely optional app and website that like most people don't even know exists. I didn't know it existed when I started playing. I was manually typing in bloody codes on the PlayStation using the keyboard on the joystick, right? Insanity. Absolute insanity. Oh. Wow. I don't know what to say, man. Fables About the Stars Part 2. Okay, so this is Fables About the Stars Part 2, but it's also reading the Lord Ravager thing. And look at the images. Is this from the Finan thing? So that's the Finan thing, but I don't see the lines. I would have to see in the video if the lines are there. It's like... Like... This is just one angle, by the way. Like... I'd have to see the video, but half-half, one arm, lines, and a particular attire. And then here, it depends... It looks like arm, it looks like half-half, and it looks like that attire. So even without the lines, you could kind of surmise that it probably is. But at the same time, this guy came out of freaking nowhere. But, you know. So Finan versus a Lord... Look, I will put it down as Finan versus a Lord Ravager. Which... Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Could also check the video for another angle. I can't because I don't have the video. And I also can't because it would lag the stream because it's not downloaded. But it satisfies my curiosity in that regard. And so once you get to the end of a Amphoreus cycle, you take another crack at the Lord Ravager, you see how you go, and then flop over and die. And Finan got a shot off at Nanook. So Nanook must have been very pleased. Because not many people can do that. Amphoreus is basically being a training simulation for both Finan and Iron Tomb. I mean, what was the expectation for Finan? To just give up? And give in and, like, what? Let Iron Tomb absorb him or become Iron Tomb and give his body? I don't know. Anyways. I will mark that. Part 2. Lord Ravagers. Cool. Alright, drip marketing. I mean, I know we have Rin and Gilgamesh coming out, so like that's no big surprise. Why the fuck is this so small? Of course, Robin Summer. Summer Robin. Hey guys, Robin stopped selling. We need to do something in the marketing department. How can we sell Robin? We've completely milked her dry. Have you thought of putting her in a swimsuit? That worked for ZZZ. You're a frickin' genius. It's either a skin or a new character. Variations on Cosmic Tour. It's nice to see you again. I don't care what she has to say. I don't know whether it's... No. Ah, it's Remembrance. Wind Remembrance. I thought we were done with Remembrance. And I see the birds. The birds are back. I thought we were done with Remembrance. And what's the next one? Of course it is. Elation. I've been asking for an elation healer or sustain that scales with energy regen and speed. And this is their answer? No. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. I'll just go and get Hua Hua. Done. Or Hu Hu. Or Hua Hua. Or Hua Hua. Whatever the fuck. Done. 4.4 is the last patch of Amp Plan Arcadia. These characters are from the New World, which seems to be Hawaii or some tropical thing. Maybe it's Australia. I don't know. Just giant kangaroos running around. If there's giant kangaroos running around, you know it's Australia. What's this? Someone linked to me? I've neither, so I have no issue with it. Doesn't Honkai 13 Pat have multiple versions of the same character? Did I actually see this? Oh, I must have seen this before. I could see why I suppressed the memory of seeing this. When did I see this? 1st of the 7th? That was like 9 days ago. How the hell did I forget about it in 9 days? Did someone hack my account? I've neither, so I have no issues with it. Huh? Doesn't Honkai 3rd Impact have multiple versions of the same character? And this is Honkai Star Rail. I mean, it kind of sounds like something I would say. But why would I say something so passive? I mean, it's my vocabulary. Why didn't I take shots at Adventurine or Hoyo? This is oddly passive. Uncharacteristically so. They put Robin in there for Goonas, and they put Adventurine in there for Tessas. We know that. We know that. And they're like, if we just re-release them as just characters, they probably wouldn't do as well as Blady. But if they re-release them in the equivalent of bikini skins built into the character, the Goonas and Tessas won't complain. Because for them, it's a 2-in-1. They would buy the skin anyway, but then they would complain that the character is useless. Because Robin and Adventurine are not top shit anymore. Especially with Dan. You know, his shields do great work and his damage amplification is amazing. So why do you need Adventurine, right? And Robin, I don't even know what she does. Probably boosts your damage or something. But again, you don't really need her. Who is Robin going to replace in the Remembrance flagship? Nobody. Because my Remembrance team is Castor Ice, Evernight, Fat Fuck, and currently the MC, which can be replaced by Cyrene. So who the fuck is she going to try replacing? Because those four all bring a lot to the table. She replaces Castorice or can fill the MC spot if you don't have Cyrene. Ha! Good luck with that, Robin. I'd rather use the MC than Robin any day. Even though Cyrene lets you charge your Castorice ultimate while Jeff is still out, which is huge. Because the biggest downtime is after you blow up Jeff, needing to charge him again, which you can kind of do if you have your fat fuck ultimate ready to go. That's going to give you like 40%. If Evernight does her ultimate, that gives you another like 20-30%. So you're already at 70. And then you just might have to do a Castorice, attack, which isn't boosted, but you can also get a little bit extra from Fat Fuck doing a heal as well as an ultimate, which will give you another like 20-ish, so you can get it really quick. I've gotten it to the point that I can blow up Jeff, and before Castorice has another turn, I can get Jeff back out. So when she does the massive scythe attack, she gets the Jeff boost. You just lose the Jeff boost for your Evernight, your Fat Fuck, and your MC. So, I mean, having Castorice is a huge help, but it's not a game stopper because we're still getting 3 stars on the Knights even without her. I won't change my team since Cyrene Pokemon beats everything. You also have to think about it from the perspective of which characters you like. You went apeshit over... What's her name? Not Cyrene, the other one. You went apeshit over her, and then you went apeshit over Cyrene. So you've basically got 2 characters that you like. Ceridra. There you go. She sounds like a Pokemon. Do you really need a third? So it all comes down to personal preference, thankfully. But what really annoys me is that he is the elation. If he ends up being the elation healer or tank, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I really wanted an elation healer or a tank. Want to know what they do? Might as well tell me. You can link it here if you have images or anything. But I'm going to be really annoyed if he's the healer or the tank. Because I really want an elation healer or a tank. That's the one thing that's missing from my elation team. But I do not want him anywhere near my teams. He annoys the shit out of me. I don't like him. I really don't like his attitude. He's an asshole. And not the good type of asshole. Robin boosts energy regen, HP and damage. Once at a time, your choice. So, boost HP for the Memo Sprite team, boost energy for the Elation team, and boost damage for the other teams. Kind of sounds like Universal, but okay. And what about Adventurine? He's going to be a healer or a tank, probably. Oh, God. If he's a DPS, he's a really easy skip. Venture is not complete, but leaks say he will boost a heart instant like Yao. That would be good, because then you have him or Yao. And I've got Yao, so I'm good. Because God knows I don't want him anywhere near my teams. And you guys said, apparently, the next patch, 4.4, that runs for like 42 days, is going to give close to 100 pulls. How? That's a little bit crazy. That's a lot of pulls. Without the story. That's a lot. So I'm going to put this down. Check Discord. Dailies. Gift of Odyssey. Okay, so they give us this. Shop reset. Maintenance. I don't count this one because it doesn't go to the premium banner. These two, maybe 10. Currency wars. Missions. New area. See, I wouldn't count this because I can't explore it. Character trials. New achievement. I wouldn't count this because I can't get all of them. Special program, redemption codes, Hoyo Lab check-in, Milky Way. This is the event. So free to play 94. And you need to pull 200. Huh. I would minus a few just to be conservative. Because of the achievements and the exploration. I wouldn't count those chickens. You have a store pass, you're at about 100. And I did end up picking the Fine and Light Cone, which gives erudition crit rate. Because I noticed erudition doesn't have a lot of light cones. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. It doesn't have a lot of light cones. And the new store 4-star light cone, compared to even Himeko's light cone, is not that bad. Because it boosts crit rate plus damage done. And her original one boosts speed and attack. So it's like... Speaking of adventuring, I remember you having the whole conversation about how a man should fight in a war. Sorry, I remember you having this whole conversation about how a man should fight in a war and kill his enemies instead of the roundabout way Adventurine does it. And coincidentally, it was during this patch when Finard went on a rampage against the Nuke. So I'm curious if that helps boost your opinion on him after seeing that. Well, we did have a discussion about that last week. So, like, I don't know what you want. We already had that whole discussion. Part 6. All right. Is it still working? Yes, it's working. So I can turn this off, put this one on, and change this to full screen. Oh yeah, you were gonna tell me the banners. I think you actually did. That's my mistake. I just changed the screen. Shit. Alright, so let me take a look. I think you did tell me what the big banners were. So I'm going to scroll up really quickly. And look at what the banners are. Alright, Rin, Gilgamesh, Himeko, Dan, Evernight, Adventurine, Anaxa, Ceridra, and Sparksy. I was gonna say, where the hell is Fat Fuck? But anyway. Sparksy, I have. Ceridra, I have no reason to get. Anaxa, no. Adventurine, no. Evernight, I have. Dan, I have. So all I would basically be going for is possibly Rin and Gilgamesh. Looking really quickly. Because I believe we already looked at Evernight, Castor Ice, and Fat Fudge banners, and I ended up coming to the conclusion that Fat Fudge E1 is the superior because it boosts HP by 50%, which would boost the base stats of all Memosprite people. Yeah, here we go. All targets additionally increase their 50% after using an attack, immediately restore HP by an amount equal to C. E1 thing was amazing. Tried to get it. Maybe I was throwing shit at it. I don't remember. It probably like increases the stacks or something. When Evernight is on the field, if there are more than 4, 3, 2, or 1 enemy targets in the field, ally member sprite deal equal to 120 if it's over 4, 125 if it's 3, 130 and 150 of their original damage respectively. Castor Ice's Dragon Jeff. Evernight does damage through her memo sprite. So again, Fat Fudge is the damage for that one. And Puck, Memimem, is the damage for MC. It just comes down to whether or not... I don't fucking know how... what's her name works. Cyrene. E. But I do know my count is 120. Have you been rubbing the Tanuki's balls or not? That's the real question. Because I got really lucky in ZZZ. At 13. It has been on my lap since ZZZ. Maybe the Tanuki doesn't like being on a man's lap. Have you ever thought about that? I said rub his balls, not pretend to be Santa Claus. Looking at this one. Oh yeah, I remember reading this and going WTF. Increase the speed by 18. When the user's member sprite uses skill on one ally, game blank, which increases damage taken by all enemies by 10%. When the wearer's member sprite uses memorize skill on an enemy, gains verse, which increases crit damage of all allies by 16. When both increase their thing by 60%. 60% of 16 is whatever the fudge it is. And 60% of 10 would be... Ugh. I hate math. What's my count? And I don't have any guarantees. I know I don't. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 8 in. Before you do anything, go on. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, quickity, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Have I actually done his trial? Open Siren Kit and don't read. Why would I open her kit and not read? You want to show me the character limit? Apparently her kit's really long. Trust me. Here? I'm not reading it. Or is it here? Because I'm not reading it. L2. I didn't even know I could do that. I never knew you could actually zoom in. What the literal F? This... Where the fuck did this come from? Do other characters have this? Check only Castor Ice. Check only Castor Ice. Can I read it? Because I see they're the cards. Only Castor Ice, Evernight, and Fat Fuck. Oh my god, it has special abilities for every character, doesn't it? That is some bullshit. Effective for the entire battle. When used on Castor Ice, new blood can overflow up to 200. When summoning Netherwing, consume all overflowing for every 1% overflow amount consumed. Increase the multiplier by 0.12. For the damage dealt when the summon Netherwing triggers the ability effective this talent when speak to ruins. If there are 2 enemy targets or fewer on the field when summoned, the damage multiplier increases. So that's on top of letting you charge Jeff while he's on field. Just give it extra damage while you're at it. Well, that's some bullshit. Fat Fudge. But then again, you never give it to Fat Fudge, but anyway. When Demiurge uses Memo Sprite skill, Hyacinth to gain 2 stacks of Ode to Sky. When using Hyacinth, regenerate 12 energy for Hyacinth. When Hyacinth has Ode and provides healing, additionally increase the amount to be included in the tally of Little Aika's skill by an additional 36 of the current healing amount. After Hyacinth uses skill, ultimate consume 1 stack. So it's just extra energy and a bit of extra healing counter. Cool. And Evernight. Effective for the entire battle. After it's used on Evernight, increase the damage dealt when Evernight uses Memo Sprite skill as 9%. So 9% extra damage. After Evernight uses skill / ultimate, additionally gain 1 Memoria. The crit damage boost effect provided by skill is further increased by an additional 6% of Evernight's crit damage. 6% of her crit damage. And her crit damage is what? $185. So that's basically an extra 10. That's Siren on level 1. And what the fuck does the MC do? Igloo? Meanwhile, the MC just eats glue. And occasionally gives you an extra turn. The MC is store brand mem, whereas Cyrene is the premium version. I'm sorry, but it's night and day. And we still got the knights at 3-star. So, Cyrene is overkill. But remember how I skipped her last time? Because I didn't have pulls? I skipped her last time because I didn't have pulls. That's why I was calculating how many pulls I'm going to get in the new banner. But I'm not going to count it as 100. That is playing with fucking fire. I do not count that as 100. There is always the possibility that I lose the 50-50. That's the thing. But I do not count it as 100. So I'm 7 up. No, I'm 8 up. And skills. You can't read Finer, but Sereni doubles his damage and he never leaves the form. Can you tell Tessa that? I've been struggling with her Finan. Never loses any buff given to him. So you buff him and he has fun. I know Tessa doesn't want any of the other Memo Sprite teams, but she has Finan. Anyways. Can I get it under? I think we're 8 in. Let me count it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in. 18. Make sure you rub that Tanuki's balls. $28. And I'm on 200. I need more 4 stars. Look at the chalice on the bottom right, which is erudition or elation. It looks like a face. It looks like a face. The chalice is the mouth. It's smiling and giggling. And those 2 things on the sides are the eyes. It's not a chalice. It's a face. $38. Oh! So we're on 28. Can we win the 50-50 is the bet. $29, $30, $31. Oh, I gotta let the people bet. Get another 5 seconds. So they can't cheat. So they cannot cheat. So they cannot cheat. 32, 33, 34, 35! I normally go to 70. I went halfway and won it. Rub that Tanuki's balls. It's crazy that you get both March and Cyrene. That's a little bit, what the fuck is going on there? And they're both Frost. With pink hair. And rainbow-colored eyes. I'm probably overthinking it. See details? Finish the prediction. Yes. Lots of gambling. All right, 190. Oh. This is just too OP. Let's try it. We got it early so we can afford to try it. There is no pity. Can we get it in under 50? Rub that Tanuki's balls. Fucking rub them. Rub them, goddammit. I'm gonna get arrested one day in Japan. What are you arrested for? I saw a Tanuki. Yeah, so what'd you get arrested? I rubbed his balls. Breaking into people's backyards, rubbing their Tanuki's balls. This is 10. Flat 10. Flat 10. Watch me get a freaking Clara LC. 20. $30. $40. $50. 60. Bloody worthless Lycones. I told you it goes to 70. At least I got one back. 70. I told you. Rub them balls. Wait, did I do the bet? Did I close the bet for the last thing? Because the bet was currently, can I win a 50-50? Was the bet for Cyrene closed, or is it still open? Okay, so... 4 minutes ago? Okay, so the bet is for, can I win 50-50? That's fine. Can I get a 5-star and under 50? So the outcome is actually no for can I get a 5-star under 50? And then I start a new prediction. Will I win the 50-50? Cool, you've got 30 seconds. This was 61. Oh, let people gamble. Even though it's technically not a 50-50, but we all know how this game works. I mean, technically speaking, light cones are all statistically supposed to have the same probability of dropping, yet somehow I got Clara's one 4 frickin' times in a row. Actually 5, because she's on S4. To get S4, you have to get it 5 times. Anyway, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Oh, you scared me for a minute. 66, 67, 68. We all know what the next number is. Fuck you. 70. $69 would have been better. But I'll take the win. I'll take the win. Now she's gonna sit on the back bench for God knows how long. Fuck. And I literally leveled up this piece of crap. It's fine, it can sit with the MC. You can use it, but don't read anything. I'm just gonna... Look, I don't need to use it right now because I can still get the knights on level 3. I don't think I'm gonna hit that emergency yet. The team isn't that bad. Cyrene is just overkill. Cyrene is just overkill. I'm just grabbing her because I skipped her last time. Isn't the first copy S1? S0, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. Where the hell is Cyrene? Well, we can literally look at anyone's. No, you're right. S1. Okay, then I got it 4 times. Wait. E0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to get a character 7 times to max them out. Bruh. That is a bruh moment. Meanwhile, bronya E10. The fact that bronya is not meta is killing me on the inside. It is fucking kill. What? Oh, because she was feeding turns to Archer, that's why. Yeah, she was feeding turns to Archer. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Look at this girl. You got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Piss off. And she doesn't even use it. She doesn't even use it. Ayya. Where's Cyrene? See, I'm remembering. I thought she was Cyrene. Where the... Oh, she'd be at the end. You will get a turn. Shit. Wow. Does she do follow-up attacks? Misha's still level 1. Yeah, he's gonna stay there for a while. She does? So she's like a purple Fei Zhao. I'm probably gonna go broke from this. Alright, without reading, can I just fudging quick level? No. How do I quick level? There we go. Ah, you gotta level up their levels first. Okay, sure. Oh, fuck, but she talks when she levels. Does she spoiler? You see, I'm treading on eggshells here. I should probably just leave her in the... I'm kind of worried now. Sometimes they just say things. Yeah, she does, and I think it's fine. Try it out. Oh, she hasn't said anything. Thank God.
Yet another beautiful verse of poetry.
What? She doesn't actually talk a lot.
Yet another beautiful verse of poetry.
Okay, she's into poetry. Whatevs.
Yet another beautiful verse of poetry. The next page is blank, so let's write something down together.
Hell no! Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem. Please tell me she has a gear set that I use. We will figure it out. Who was using this? Why is this better than this? Like, are you on drugs? How many did I fudging farm? So what do you want more of? We'll figure it out later. I'm assuming she wants more crit. This one looks good to me. 3.2, 6.4. Both of those are really good with a 2. This bloody looks good to me. Come on, Tanuki. So far, so good. Hell to the air. Fuck yeah. That's my Tanuki. That's my fucking Tanuki. What does she want more of? Crit damage or crit rate? Because they're both 6.4 and 3.2, which is both boosted. So what does she want more of? This one, I highly doubt. I'm guessing we want her turns. This is just a shit show. This is also a shit show. This is actually not bad. This is not bad. We're just gonna find out whether she wants more crit rate or crit damage. That's basically it. How do you equip her bow? Outfits? Nope. Alright, let's just boost everything.
Let's leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
A very expensive girl.
Let's leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
I'm gonna run out of materials soon, but... Oh crap, I have a lot of these. Ah, I see I'm out.
Let's leave our footprints behind, one step at a time.
Yeah, I don't want to use these ones because I want to leave them for an emergency. How do I do like one at a time? Quick level. How do I turn off quick level? How do I turn off next level? No, chaser. Turn off quick level. There we go. How far can this go? It's not too bad. We're almost there. She's almost built. Yeah, she's almost built. I want to save these for an emergency. Sometimes there will be a character that releases and I need them to go right now. Not gonna waste those items. Gonna stockpile them for an emergency. Because the day will come. Probably. Happens all the time in horror games. I can stockpile everything and I can't carry it into the final boss fight. But old habits die hard. Ah, and this one needs... yeah. To level this one, you need these as well. So there's going to be a little bit of farming. Yeah, I think by the end of the week. I think in a week. Yeah, Rin's like slowly getting farmed because shits and giggles. Oh, 45! Psh. I think she's pretty good in the gear department. We'll try her out. I mean, she's not... You haven't told me what she wants more of. Crit rate or crit damage. So, like, what do you expect from me? Her orb's not leveled. And she's on 39.1. And 183.2 crit damage. So I don't know her stats. And this isn't done yet either. And this is going to increase something. So I'm a little bit... Does she want crit rate or crit damage? It's on Discord. Now, what do we have? She wants bum ba bum bum bum. Crit rate as close to 50 as possible. No mention of crit damage whatsoever. Bruh. So she wants these. Surely crit damage means something. And her set is Amphoreus. And this one. This one has a better chance of being better. But it all comes down to how it goes. Come on, Tanuki. I will live with this. Why couldn't you give me 5 out of 5? 5 out of 5 would have just been the icing on the cake. So we got a 4 out of 4 and a 4 out of 4. You know what? Done. Fucking done. Done. I don't care. Done. I ain't touching it. No more orbs. Crit damage on body since 50% of crit rate is easy to get. Damn it, Evernight. .7 and 183.2. 165 speed. Isn't 166 the next speed breakthrough? Or is it 165? Increase the wearer speed by 18. Ooh, well, let's see whether or not that's the one that's stacking. Yeah, it calculates it. Are we off by 1 speed or are we right on it? Is it 165 or 166? 165 is the breakpoint. Fuck. Right on the breakpoint. And she wants 4,000 plus. She wants 180 speed. Oh, calm your tits a little bit. We're working on it. You want 4,000 plus HP. Okay. As close to 50%
Seems
as
a past
possible.
reverie.
It's pretty damn close. If she wants more speed... God, it's turning into elation all over again. If she wants more speed... She ain't getting more on this one. Good luck with that. She would lose some crit here, but then you would need a speed crit. Oh, frickin' good luck. No. Oh, you son of a bitch. She needs shoes. Yeah, she. Yeah, right back to farming these. Yep, right back to it. Yeah, right back to farming it. Yeah, right back to farming it. Can I? And so if you pop her here, let's see if she does better. What's Jingli doing here? Don't ask. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. What? I think having
Be careful.
you see,
There's something unsettling ahead.
I haven't actually had, by the way, this is so Evangelion. I haven't really had a problem with Castorice's Jeff, but having him up all the time won't hurt.
Light a leap for...
Lena. Turn over this eternal page.
Hell yeah.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Underestimate me?
And I've been blowing him up at the start because... No, wait, I think I blow him up in the second.
They're lost.
Have some sunshine! May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies!
Rise and shine. Don't worry, night falls. Good night. It's my turn to shine.
She can't do Castorice here, can she?
Flowers, bloom for tomorrow.
Okie doke.
Don't be rash!
Till we meet again.
You two will head to the nether realm. Darkness with me.
Surrender.
Have some fun. Rise and shine.
So make them wait!
Surrender.
Ah! One little fucking fragment, fucking piece of shit.
Stars. Shine for the heroes. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star.
I don't know what the hell she wants.
Remember me with love.
Yeah, Castorice.
May life and death sprout new buds.
Yes, and now Jeff does his thing. Wait, she can do a thing again, can't she?
Don't blink.
Yeah, this one.
May time watch over the Evernight.
That's the one.
Cleanse hatred with love.
And now blow him up.
May Jeff protect us.
And then Jeff comes back.
May this faint light...
Oh, she's already on this. Fudge, that was quick.
Dispel the gloom, restore the
That
skies!
was
Shall
faster
remember
than I
this
expected.
warmth. Embrace a new life.
That's gonna be broken. I'm not gonna blow him up this time.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Again. Till we meet again.
Life is in darkness with me.
Underestimate me?
Guide with the... Have some sunshine!
Thanks. All energized.
I think I'm gonna be able to blow up Jeff, and then he'll come straight.
This! Leave it to me!
Because I don't know where yet to look. I think I might just be able to blow him up, and he'll be able to come back. I think. Oh, but she's gonna have a straight. If I don't get him back straight. I'm gonna risk it.
May death protect us!
Oh, it's on 0.
Prepared to awaken the ripples?
Whoopsie doopsie, it's on 0.
Take the answer!
I don't know if this helps. Fudge it.
Don't blink.
Do I give Castor Ice another thing? Is that gonna give her Jeff? Is that how it works? I don't know what it does. Does it give Jeff? No, now you only shoot. Sure, why not?
Rewrite destruction with me!
The future is great, so make them wait.
I shall remember this warmth.
I screwed up because Jeff is not back yet.
Have some fun. Rise and shine.
See, Jeff was supposed to be back.
Wilt here.
I'm actually gonna wait.
Look, we're flying! This is eternity!
Oh, 133%. I see what it does.
That won't work, you know? It won't work, you know?
I see what it's doing. The percentage goes over 100. And then when it goes on 200. But then, does that... But that percentage can still keep going up while Jeff is out. And that's the part I need to get used to.
Well, embrace a new life.
May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
See, I don't know where to look now. Because I can't see the percentage. It was on like 183, but I can't see it. So it's like, where's it at now? I don't know. So can I jihad Jeff? I don't know. Let's see what happens.
May death protect us!
See, this is where I get confused. Percentage impacts damage. But then how did I get Jeff back instantly last time?
Don't blink.
Cleanse hatred with love. Guide with the rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this warmth.
Your time to shine.
Siren's first ult activates everyone's ult. So that's the first time only.
Till we meet again. Don't worry,
Alright,
night falls. Good night.
Please cherish this as you wish. Embrace
So
a new
basically I can play
life.
Siren the same way as I always do. Okay.
Rise and shine.
Please open up. So make them wait.
Next time it rains, I'll be there, umbrella in
Prepared
hand.
to take the answer. Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me. Cleanse hatred with love.
I won't
Time
even
for some
question why
sweet
she
dreams
gets two
again.
thumbs.
Again. Till we meet again.
So Siren's first ult activates everyone's ult, but the second ult won't activate everyone's ult. Okay. This is a different ult.
The future is great. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this warmth.
May this dispel the gloom,
Come on,
restore
fat
the
fuck!
skies.
Yeah, fat fuck killed Naked Or!
Okay. That might work, you know. Please cherish this time.
Fat fuck killing Naked Or is just... Hey Zach, how's it going? Fat fuck killing Naked Or is just class. I have this
I will
meme in my
wait
head.
here until the final instant arrives.
I'll put the audio down. I've got this meme in my head where you've got Perfect Cell and Gohan having a beam struggle, and then just fat fuck comes out of nowhere and just kills Perfect Cell in the middle of a beam struggle. Because why not? How am I? I'm good. Got Siren. Can't complain.
Return to dust. Take the answer. So make a wait. Thanks. All energized.
He has to blow up.
May death protect us! Don't blink. May write destruction with me! Stop and treat our guests nicely. Till we meet again. Don't worry, night falls. Good night. This is eternity!
Oh, Jeff is back.
Embrace a new life. Rise and shine.
I heard a break.
You darkness with me. Guide, have some sunshine. Shall remember this warmth.
You were gonna get her, but you don't know. I skipped the last time, but she seems to be doing all right.
Cleanse hatred with love. Again, again. Till we meet again. May death protect us!
So, an incomplete Cyrene with incomplete light cone and incomplete skills is doing better than MC. So level 40, and this is good enough. Not so good. Not so good. Not so good. 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 And incomplete traces has a better time than the MC, who is geared, by the way. So there's definitely a difference. By the way, when Sereni released, there was a group on Twitter screaming that Sereni was shit and useless and bait. I think I remember that. They were saying she got nerfed or something, and she was useless. But the thing is, comparing apples with apples, because she's in the same role as the MC, she's better. When she fits with every Chrysler set. Well, I can tell you now, apples with apples. It's easier than it is with the MC. Mind you, this light cone, like, just reading it, that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. But when characters start being replaced and Castorise leaves to Robin, I can see her value being reduced. I'm not getting Robin. No. You should know me by now. I would rather invest ease in the characters I like, rather than getting a character I don't like. And there is plenty of ease that I can get instead of Robin. Where's Fat Fuck? There are plenty of ease that I can get instead of Robin. There are plenty of ease that I can... So to get Robin, it's basically winning a character. Getting Robin's light cone is almost like winning a character. So you got to get 2 wins. With 2 wins, I can get 50% extra HP, which is a base stat, and I can get this, which is going to increase everyone's damage by 20, 25, 30, or 50%. I'm not getting Robin. Ever. There's still people that say her Lycon is very bad. In multi-target, she is good, but not that good. You're still investing in Cassie. If you are killing a single target enemy, why not use Hunt? Al Ryan Gaming, you know talent is good for Cyrene. Probably. But I gotta be very careful with what I read because story spoilers. So no spoilers, please. But if you are fighting an enemy that's a single target, you don't use an AoE team. Same way that when you have an AoE thing, you don't use a single target. So use the right team. You have Archer. You have Hunt characters for single target. You don't need to use the Memo Sprite team, which is AoE. They're different teams for different reasons. And if your argument is that the enemy has a certain affinity and you're not able to target a weakness, get bloody Silverwolf, who I've been using for the longest time with Acheron. She can do the job. Where is she? Get Silverwolf. Implant weakness. Which, unlike before, you can actually choose which weakness to implant. And you're going to get ease for free. Like, and best of all, she bloody stacks with this Lycon. Single target enemies are not a problem. Get a single target damage dealer, put a Silverwolf, you're done. So, yeah. The complaints don't make sense. But, all these bloody 4-star light cones are killing me. I did end up getting this one. I got this one. Increase the wearer's crit rate by 12. The ultimate damage and follow-up damage... The ultimate damage and follow-up attack damage dealt by wearer increases by 24. I got it because there's not many Euro Edition Lycons. For that sheer reason. There's like F4. There's this one, which is increases attack by 12. Additionally, increase attack by 8 stack in 5 times. Increase speed. And then you've got this one, which I just got. Break effect and speed, which isn't really amazing. This one, which is highly situational. Increase wearer's damage by 18 for every enemy defeated by the wearer. The DAC increases. I mean, you can maybe use this, but like, you know, this one isn't too bad. But Mini Herta's one is a pestilent slot once you get the remaining 2, which she somehow still hasn't gotten. But crit rate by 12 is a lot, and ultimate damage by 24 is a fair bit, and follow-up attack damage by 24 isn't too bad. Yeah. And I do not believe we have anything else. So events, am I able to do these? Rah, what the hell? 4 days, you gotta tell me if I can do this or not. Done. We did this. We'll finish this. We did this. What is it, final trial? I don't have to, I already got the points, who cares? It's not important. You just find it with Serene? Alright, you're getting to territory that might be spoilers, because I do not have Finan. So you haven't been around long enough and I'm risking spoilers by reading chat. So am I able to do that event or not? I need to do that event at some point. Finan is the goat of HSR. Okay, now I'm really risking spoilers because I haven't finished the story. So I gotta stop reading the comments right there. Too risky. Probably are. Yeah, you gotta check that. Probably spoiler free. Probably. Why does this look like tower defense? Prerequisite mission. Do you wish to unlock the content early? Let's just not read anything.
The Lookout Cloud Line. This stop is Bellabog Exhibition Area. The next stop is the Cienjo Lafu Exhibition Area.
Totally not Japan.
The train is about to depart. Please mind the gap between the platforms and take care of your personal belongings. Thank you.
Totally not Japan. Totally not Japan. I'm not looking at anything. I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm not reading anything. Just give me my mission. Give me my mission. Mission. Use the skip button. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Oh, you can. Sweet. Oh, he's a bear. Launch, leading architect. You'll be building a Star Rail themed amusement park. I thought this was tower defense. Before the park, you'll need to select attractions and place them on the appropriate tiles. This looks like tower defense. Visitors will enter one by one as they pass through the attractions. Earn enough arena coins through amusement park to corresponding arena. This sounds like tower defense. Features 4 distinct theme zones. What the much? For our first 10 round, let's kick things off with the Bellabog. He's so cute. This looks like tower defense. Before the park opens each stage, the operations department will offer 3 random facilities for you to choose from. Okay, this sounds like Hoya wanted to do tower defense, but the government said it was too violent. So they called it capitalism. Instead of destroying enemies, you have to stall them. Which is like tower defense. And if you stall them enough and they spend all their money, they'll leave. Which is like tower defense. Money instead of HP. Press to view the ore. Have land requirements. Or for whenever a visitor passes through its area, the facility will gain Akra core. So we're milking customers. Fudge. Aside that can earn coins, there's also a category that can provide buffs to other facilities within the area. Cannonballs. Boost the amount of coin. Can I play now? Ice Bear. When visitors pass through the area of effect, 15 coins every 5 seconds. He's so cute though. We really should have moved these ones. I want to test something. When there are no facilities in the area. Give us all your money, you capitalist dog. I don't understand why they're paying us so much money. Tower capitalism. They're teaching kids all the wrong things in China. I love the bear, though. So we've basically done this stage, but we're just having shits and giggles. Business phase ended. Congratulations, you have won capitalism. Yay. Okay. The hell is this? The Grizzly is the signature attraction. It's bound to rake in some serious revenue. Give us more money. So, how long before we can put strippers in this thing? Ah, this thing is perfect for corners. My bad. Whoops. So basically put those things in the corners, put the other things in the other corners. Ah, hell! Ah, that's a big ass cannon. We've already got the thing, so we're okay. How much time do they have to be developing this sort of crap? This has got to be the interns. So where the hell do I put this? Whoops, I didn't put it down. My bad. I should have put down the balloon, but I didn't. Can I double this thing's effect? I cannot. I will pop it here. More money, you dogs. I don't even know whether this is good or bad. I'm getting stimuli overload. A tram. Where the fuck do I put the tram? Fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Shits. I didn't even know a tram was coming, you little shits. Another one? Oh my god! Screw it, I'll put this here. How was I supposed to know a giant tram could be here? I don't know, what else? If I fail, I'll know there's a tram coming. It's just ridiculous. This is just nonsensical. I've got no strategy at this point, I'm just throwing shit on the board. A vintage car, of course. Well shit, sorry, I don't know where to park it. What kind of theme park is this with cannons, trams, and vintage cars? Cannot be placed here. No shit, I know, just... No, but usually they let me cancel. Oh, crap. A mailbox. An ice bear. Close to a cannon is always good. Ooh, I did a little bit wrong. We'll do it. How many rounds are here? We've already done it. Refresh. I'm sorry, but this capitalism event makes no sense in terms of capitalism. Just pure tower defense. Because look at this abomination of a theme park. Xianzhou Lofu. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe Tingyun can be a stripper. This is just pure tower defense. Cultural facilities are unique installations. Most of these facilities take effect through chance-based trigger. Of course. Some increase trigger chance or reduce trigger interval. Of course. Pure gambling. So they're passing through like this way. So I want to do this. Maximize the surface area. Oh, they're passing that way. Okay, so I will maximize the surface area. Hey, Beth. Okay. Every 5 seconds, every 5 seconds, facilities within area effect have their effect. Oh my god, it placed it. So if you go circle, it places it. My bad. I misplaced it, but it should be okay. Maybe I can move it. Are the flowers doing anything? Not really. This one... But what's it doing? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Because it's on both sides. Whereas the flower is just on one side. And this one's double, right? Why isn't the pot doing anything? I thought the pot was gonna, like, hit both sides. The pot did nothing! It's a gotcha pot. It's a piece of crap. Yes, mate. Ah, Jiggy's here. Can it hit both? You can hit this one, though. Bloody gotcha pot. Look at those scams down there. %20 chance, right. I hate the gotcha plot. Okay, we did that. Construction, oh my god. No, I gotta, now I'm stuck. I can't see anything. What's this? When visitors pass, 30% area with a 30 chance to cause them to linger for 1 second longer. So we want them. But I can't put it anywhere. I legit cannot put it anywhere. I cannot put it anywhere. So we gotta get this little area. It just makes them linger longer. There we go. That should get me money. No. Wait, so he's for these guys. What? Facilities within the area of effect. Effect trigger rate plus 20%. Cultural facilities gain an additional 20%. Oh, right. Whoops. So this increases this? I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with this dog. I don't understand what it is, because I've got them now faced at my own things, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Every 5 seconds. Oh, shit. Too big. Oh my god, how the hell did I play? You can't circle, you have to triangle. I screwed up. Twice. I don't think I'll be able to pass. I don't know if this dog will fit. Okay, so how do I go back? Can I? No, but I need to go back. I need to cancel. Why can't I cancel? Oh, cancel's triangle. Okay. Really bad. Refresh. Every 5 seconds. I would put this one. Buffs. I would buff buff these two. It's so confusing when they change which items you have. It's so easy to, like, get confused. Is it done? Oh god, another round. Where the hell am I supposed to put this thing? So I'll put it here. And then... I just gotta increase... I really need to increase the amount all my things make. When a visitor passes... Ah, these could have, like, doubled. So... how do I, like, eliminate the ones that I already have? I want to, like, delete some of my old ones. I don't think I can. So I can only put a new one. Because I want to put them here. But I cannot. So you got to do planning ahead of time, otherwise you GG'd. So in the future I got to plan it out better, but I didn't know what was available, so how the heck am I supposed to plan out? It's a bit tricky. This is a very handy one. This little butterfly can just fill gaps. Oh, we're close. If this is the final day, we just fail. But if it's the second last day, we got it. Oh my god, so close. And he boosts everyone. Okay, so we got it. Even though I screwed up. So would have got it one day earlier. Hey Frosty, how's it going, buddy? Okay, we got it with a good margin of error. Jesus, and now we gotta get a brand new list of things, which we don't even recognize. Okay, but the logic should be the same. So let's not destroy the area. Musical instruments. Certain facilities increase the daily trigger count. So visitors pass through the area, 45 coins. 1 time a day. 6 times per day. So this one is for a wide area. So we gotta think about this. Because I'm going to get the piano and put it here. So the pianos are going to be on the ends. So I'll put them here, and then I'll do like the double thing here. Within the area, daily trigger count +1. Yeah, perfect. So I'll do this, and then hopefully that empowers the piano too. Hopefully. Drum kit. Open for business, attract 1 visitor within the area of effect. So a new customer will come out of nowhere. Ooh, that one was really good. Can I put another audio unit? At the start of the next day, become an origami bird. Okay, so now I'm going to be able to expand. When a visitor passes through the area, 40% chance to increase fellow visitor by 1. Can I expand the area? I was gonna pop a piano like here. When a visitor passes through the area, 40% chance to increase fellow visitor by 1. This one. When a visitor passes through the area, 1 fellow visitor can linger for 2 seconds. Put them. Okay, we got more visitors. And we get them nice and early. I think enough of the sparkle dolls. With musical, gain an additional 25. There we go. So we got the logic of this thing. Done. Final one should be a lot easier. So let's just dig up this. right? Now... facilities within the area of fake daily trade account increased by 3. Should do the job. When visitors pass game 1 fellow, this effect can trigger twice. We'll get extra people, but we'll run out of the ability to target them. But we've hit the target anyway. Alright, this wall is almost done. By the way, remember the Fate event from last year that I did and left for you? You can do it whenever you want. Not tonight, not after this. Jesus Christ. I guess we can do it next time we do a story stream. I just want to get this event out of the way so I don't miss on pulls. Even though this is just tower defense in a really weird way. I don't think you can actually fail this. This kind of feels like you just throw things on the wall and it just sticks. Punchline. It's kind of the same thing. And visitors, to make them linger longer. Facilities in the area, 15% coins. So I'm gonna wanna... I'm gonna wait. I kind of want it, but I kind of screwed up because can I redo the stage? I can't, can I? I already kind of screwed up. It's a bit annoying. I'll put it down here then, for the future. Because I don't know what's coming. Every 5? The hell is this thing? I literally don't know what this does. +2 punchline. Yeah, but I don't know which one up there. See, my brain's off. And is this not giving me my 15? So it doesn't get a boost. So that little airplane thing is not giving me a boost. It's so weird. I thought the airplane thing would give me a boost. This would have been perfect here. Fudges, I had no idea it existed. Or here. Oh my god. But does it get at 1.5? Whatever, I'm just gonna throw things in the wall and see what sticks. You want me to tell you the bad news about the event that you're doing? You can't fail and it's completely useless? I have no idea. Does this thing get a 1.5? Because it's getting like a 20 everywhere. Every 5 seconds, 4 punchline. Facilities within the area gain coins. You're still on the tutorial. Oh my god. Well, I've learned absolutely nothing, by the way. I've legit learned nothing. Because half the time I don't understand how to read the description. Every 5-second punchline visit instant attracts 2 visitors within the area effect. So you want this really early. Right from the start. Does this boost my ones or boost another one? 3, okay. Open for business. When entering Joy Instant facilities within the area gain 50 coins. This can trigger... I don't even know what this means. Do these ones get boosted or not? I legit do not know. It is like... whatevs. I don't think that really helped by changing the units on every single map. It's just overload. My brain simply cannot follow this many new things at once. And then I can't go X. Kitty cat, I guess. I guess kitty cat it. I don't even know what the punchline on the top right does. At this point, I'm just going to start throwing these guys in, because it doesn't actually matter. And the next stage, there should be enough units on there to just, like, milk people dry. I needed 10,000, we got 85,000. Should be enough, right? And then the ATM thing. Big Polo. So let's do this. Big Polo. Facilities within the area triggers. I just... we almost hit 3 stars on the first... I'm guessing we did it right, because we just hit 3 stars on the first go. And I guess we just start putting these things down. And let's just make them linger a little bit longer. Because look what we did. We just doubled the amount every single one of these is making. Times 2 times 3, and you get a multiplier. I don't even know what punchline does. But I'm just gonna, like, try to get more of it. Okay, we're on 165,000. And we needed 34,000. More ATMs. $225,000, 230,000, 235,000, and almost 240,000. Done. And I have no idea what just happened. That's how you know they wrote it properly. Can I get my prize now? Alright, what are my prizes? Cool. 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 I got all my prizes and I don't even know what happened. And the last one is literally complete week 1's operational objective. Well, I can't do week 2's. So GG. So I don't know what I'm expected to do. Can I even do the extended test? Which is the real week. So how many prizes were there? Do this one, I guess. Oh my god. There's no such thing as too much. Yeah, but the prizes, they didn't tell me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The statues are like indefinite, whereas the music is kind of not. See, I don't actually know what this one does. Increase the amount of punchlines. Daily trigger +2. And sparkle ball. Oh, there's like multiple weeks. I see what's going on. Wait a minute. Sparkle doll. Will we make enough money? I should have spread out the punchline. It is what it is. Ooh, will I make it? Maybe, maybe not. Ah, I missed out. See, I had no idea what the F I'm doing. And what's the reward? Oh, can you get all of them? Is that it? And that's it. That's just the personal record. So I kind of just wasted my time on that final one. Wasn't that lovely? They make the most random shit as a time sink that ever existed. Like, what the fuck was this? Honestly, I still do not know what half the items did. They get paid for it. They are money laundering. They are pretending like this took someone 1,000 hours to make, but it really took them like 2 days. And they're legit money laundering. They're making the expenses a lot higher than they actually are, so they avoid taxes. I reckon if the CCP audited Hoyo, a bunch of people would be facing the firing squad, which is actually a thing that happens in China when people like take money or they evade taxes. They get executed. All they have to do is piss off Winnie the Pooh and then it's like... And it's GG, man. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to be working on Cyrene. The fact that I got her and her light cone within like 100 is pretty damn good. That's probably one of the cheaper characters. Does she need more work? She will. She'll need to be her light cone and her abilities. Because this knight is easy, but they will slowly get harder. I will have to complete her. And I don't like leaving half-finished characters. I can see you beating everything the way she is. True, but still, I don't like leaving something half-finished. And over time, I believe her gear drops from... No, it doesn't. Her gear doesn't actually drop here. I thought her gear was one of the rewards here. Yeah, then her gear is one of the damn annoying pieces that you actually have to farm. And it's on the same set as Dan's, which I believe he's done. So it's like, if I ever go to farm that, it's going to create this really annoying set of circumstances. It's so unlikely to get something better. I mean, it can be done, but it's so freaking unlikely. In 4.5, we will have new sets since Robin is Remembrance. Oh, sweet Jesus. Wait, what the fuck? Guys. What the fuck? What the fuck happened to Dan's thing? What the fuck? What the hell was he using up until now? What the hell happened? Oh. Wolfie happened. Don't you just hate it when Wolfie steals your... Don't you just hate it when she just steals your shit? Okay. He's still got stuff at 3-star. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, he still did his job in Elation Team. And he still did his job on King. Poor Wolfie, trying to steal people's gear and shit. Trying to make herself relevant. She's like, I can't be a DPS. Did you notice what Cyrene's bow does? I didn't see the original bow. So I don't know what the new one does. Because I never saw the original. That feeling when the younger sibling starts stealing your stuff and your parents say to let it go. I've never had a younger sibling. All I've had was crippling loneliness. Dark, but true. Oh god, what did Tessa do? We're gonna end it here on the YouTube stream, and I gotta really quickly see what Tessa did on Genshin Impact. Because we don't know where we're going with that. We're going somewhere, but we just don't know where. Next anomaly will be an issue. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, anomaly arbitration. AA. Yeah. Let me guess. Spoilers. Every boss is a spoiler, and then we have Svarog. Wait, so the 3 knights are spoilers, but the king is Svarog. So I can do the king, but I can't do the lieutenants. No, Svarog is knight 3. Oh, okay. And the king's also a spoiler. Knights 1 and 2 are spoiler. Kind of sucks to be me, right? I mean, I have a feeling my teams are going to be able to do it. It's just sad that I won't be able to. It's just like, eh. And it's just going to sit there for 42 days. I'm just going to be like, damn it. To be fair, it's lucky that HSR has auto battle, because you can kind of just press the button, walk away, which is freaking sweet. Okay, so how many days till this leaves? 5 days. Well, let's see what happened. What's our thing? Yay. Yay, Tessa did that. Eh? 22 out of 21. Do I need more of these? I don't know. Next, APOC is the Genti, Nikador, and the TVs. The issue is Mortessa's account. There is nothing I can do. There is absolutely nothing I can do about that. These have not reset. I believe the thing that I'm working on is Pyro and Frost. And then... the fact that I'm farming number 12 is insane. Character's elemental skill, which can be ice, and party's pyro. Yeah, pyro and elemental. And my pyro... how's my pyro doing? My pyro is doing quite shit. I didn't get any luck this week, did I? Damn it. Cucked again. 10 out of 18. Craftable 0. So why couldn't I select it?
Gone in a flash. A light-hearted aggress.
This one.
Even the gnat of the moon.
Okay, so that one's GG'd. So we're gonna have to wait. Oh, good luck getting 2 next week. GG, it's not happening. Sweet. Sweet. Damn it. Sweet. Super sweet. Yes. Sweet. She's just getting so strong. It's ridiculous. Oh, god damn it. That's the same one as Marvika. Bane of my existence. And then this one has like a limited... yeah, 7 days. So within 7 days, I gotta throw enough stuff at it. But then at the same time, I've got 5 days for this. I haven't actually tried it. I'm temporarily leaving the HSR stream on YouTube just so people can, like, I don't know, if they're bored. But these are all water. So second team is Pyro. So first team is basically Frost, which I can do, but second team Pyro with what? Water, probably. So Frost with what then? Water? So which team is going to be the elemental reaction? Maybe the second one. Maybe. Someone's gonna... see, this is the elemental reaction one. I could do Bam. She does a bit of a heal. Bam. Then go Bam, Bam. And then then here, just let me pick them. Let me pick them. God damn it! This one, so she can do the reaction. This one, and then Marvika. Let's see how that goes. My brain's not working right now, but like it might go well. It might go really badly. Elemental resistances and attack. They both scale with attack.
Surge. Goose on the loose. Paradigm shift. A new moon rises. Wane. La 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 la. A dash of frost. Annihilate. Ha. 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 Ja. Ja. Ha. Surge. Let the show begin. A burst of flavor. A little of... Ha. Ha. Ja. Ja. Ha. Ha. Ja. Ja. Strike a pop! I live within you. I think not. Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Look, a rainbow! Look! Let the world come alive! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Chew on this! Our little secret. Begone! Burn it down! Lash attack! What? Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! Ah! Go, Kuma! I think not. Rise with the sun! Try and stop me!
I should have kept hitting it, I guess.
Pyroclastic surge!
Oh, come on.
I live within you. Such defiance. Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle! Good luck! Look, the
We
rainbow!
just lost 3 times.
Light it up! Time to buckle down.
Do this
Wrath from the sky! Chew on this! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Heaven's will, made mine. I think not. Ah! Burn it down! Good luck! Being done! What? Such defiance. Rise with the sun! Go, Kuma! Begone!
Oh, you bastard.
Light of the blazing sun!
2 stars. Yeah, we're not getting the 3 stars. That's GG'd.
Three moons converge. Let's dance.
Surge! Mine to wield.
Come on, we can do it.
The power!
Deuce on the loose. Off to the breach. Annihilate.
Power.
Is this guy dying or not?
I'll protect us. A little amuse. Extinguished.
Mine to wield.
I can tell you for a fact now that Skirk is not the weakness.
That's what I like it.
A moonlit night for all. Wayne. A dash of frost.
Keep going. Mine to wield.
Why the hell you will?
Ready, steady, go! At first, the flavor.
What a pain.
Strike a pop! You on this! I live within you. Such defiance.
Light it up!
Let the world come alive! Go through me! Ding dong!
Rise with the sun!
Got you! You on this! Out of my sight! Ah! Heaven's will, made mine.
Pyroclastic surge!
Oh, there's boss.
Go claw! Lash it! Shower me with praise! Begone!
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
I live within you. Such defiance. Good luck! Ding dong! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
Light it up!
Go claw! Ah! Heaven's will, made mine. Strike a pose!
Pyroclastic surge!
I don't really like the targeting system on this.
Do you want this? I think not. Flash attack!
Rise with the sun!
The flame!
What the
burns
fudge?
on.
That's GG. That is GG. I legit could not read the text mid-battle where it was telling me something about flame and then later something about freezing. I could not read it mid-fight. So like I didn't know what the objective was. Because I know I got it down in one phase, but the second phase I didn't. So it's like... And I don't know whether or not that one was even weak to fire or it was... That's the problem. Skirk's one is fine. I will abandon the challenge. But, the second one... Can I check what it is? Solitary. Yeah, I do not know what I was supposed to do with it. All party members gain a 75% pyro damage. I did notice that it didn't really have a weakness to water. So maybe water and fire isn't the way to go. Maybe water and dendro. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. I gave it a crack. I've got a few days. I'll level them up a little bit. We did the dailies. Nothing really to worry about. Tomorrow night, we will do our Expedition 33. And during the day, I will do the taxes. Because tax weekend, as always. Guys, it's been an absolute blast. I will see you tomorrow and see you on Discord in the meantime. Till then, Ninja Kuma out. Bye.